I grew up early in life to understand that no one can hit their target with their eyes closed. I understood the fact that whenever you want to achieve something, all you need is to keep your eyes open, concentrate, and make sure you know exactly what it is you want. These thought processes shaped my life from the past to present. How did I get here? Francis Kainebi Onwochei is my name, and here is my good old days story. I am from the royal family of Onwochei in Akpama village, Ubuluku, and Niocha South local government area of Delta State, but I was born at the famous Island Maternity Hospital, Lagos. My parents at the time lived on 31 Agigimoto Road, Idioro. My father, Wilfred Okonkwo Onwochei, was a senior civil servant at the Nigerian Ports Authority at Papa Lagos, and my mother, Grace Theresa Onwochei, was a trader with 2 busy shops at Balogun Market. I'm the 4th child of 7 children. Growing up was fun. Our house in Idioro then was a stone throw from Jebaco Cinema. Growing up in front of Jebaco initiated me into the love for motion picture. I saw films, Chinese films, and perhaps more frequently, Indian films. Films like Snake in the Monkey Shadow, Love in Tokyo, Burning Train, and a host of others. Too numerous to mention, they were unforgettable. On our way back from school, we will recount stories and exploits of the principal characters in these films, and always wished we were like them. All through my primary school days at local authority primary school Idioro, the stories were the same until our house was demolished to give way for road construction and expansion, and we had to move to Rilegomu, where I completed my primary education at the Army Children School, Ojo, and had my secondary education at Aworia Jeremy Grammar School, Agboju in Lagos. However, Idioro and Jebaco Cinema had planted a seed in me, the desire to act, the foray into the world of make-believe, and the determination to make the difference in that chosen career. So, my secondary education at Agboju only helped to firm up my romance with the creative industry as I led the Drama and Debating Society in my final year. I must stress here that while growing up, we honestly did not know or care so much about our different states of origin. Such information never mattered. Nobody was suspicious of anyone. Life and living was essentially communal, and it has remained so for some of us till date. Honesty and integrity were almost above every other thing. My parents will always warn us about the notorious Oyenusi at the time, who was the example of a thief known to almost everybody. Some time ago, in recent past, you must have heard of Anini Shino Rambo in Nigeria. I guess this became a moral guide for us then to always avoid stealing for its grave implications. No one wished to be shot openly at the Babbage. One episode that refuses to leave my memory was my adventure into the world of the unknown. I grew up as a very inquisitive child whose appetite for knowledge was insatiable. I remember how my request and order for books from the Grail Message adherents got me into trouble with my mother. When my books came, my mother, citing those books, hit the rooftop, raised alarm, called me out and disgraced me in front of the entire street in Orilegomu. To her, that was a secret cult I must never relate with. According to her, this boy, the way you are going, one day your group will ask for my head as sacrifice. Oh. And because I love her so much, I had to keep a distance from those tendencies. Of course, we know better now. I quickly settled down to my dream of acting after school by joining the Anansa Playhouse, then led by Basi Efyong. Those lessons, those huge trainings accounted for whatever became of my acting career today in Nigeria, coupled with the professional certifications from London International Film School, where I majored in aesthetics, Dodgeville Television Training Center, where we did production and producing, New York Film Academy, and Del York Film Academy. Now, I look back, I see memories of those good old days when we were driven by ambition and not greed. When we were challenged by our passion and not any inordinate ambition. When we were guided by role models whose achievements were enviable and not gold models, whose successes only determined by their unexplained source of wealth. Now, majority of today's youths have turned the popular saying of the end justifies the means to mean that they can go to any extent to make money, including using their parents for rituals, if need be. Just how did we get here? How? However, I trade in hope. Our country can still be good as we pray for God to grant our leaders the right vision for a turnaround. We should also, in our own space, do what is right and lay the right examples for our youths. For youths, there are a lot of benefits when you identify something that you are very passionate about and pursue it vigorously. Everything is not about money now. What value can you add to a thing? How do you make the difference in your chosen career? Once you remain focused on that, money will surely come. It is therefore in the light of providing hope for Generation Next that I join Sir Shemuri Badejo in this patriotic drive towards a greater and better tomorrow. Thank you.